All right, let's real talk with Austin Real Estate Market Update. My name is Paulie Campanero with the Vision Realty Group here in Austin, Texas. And we're going to review end of 2021 real estate market conditions in Austin, Texas. And man, it's been a crazy year, up, down, all around. The first 6 months were more appreciation in a 6-month time frame, maybe in the history of the American real estate market. And Austin, Texas was at the epicenter. So if you've been watching any of the videos prior, you got an idea. If you haven't, I'm going to catch you up quick on the fact that after June, so we peaked in June, and then 3 straight months of depreciation, actually the market going down in Travis and Williamson County, the 2 major counties that incorporate the greater Austin area. And after that, we kind of, wiggled and up and down and all around, little up, little down, and then finished strong with November to December appreciating about 3%, which if you take into account 3% times 12 months, that'd be 36% appreciation over the course of a year. We did that last year in some of the areas around Austin, Texas, but I don't think that's going to hold up moving into 2022. We're already beginning to slow down as we've seen that with the appreciation rates on how it's kind of wiggled the last 6 months, little up, little down. But look, hey, it's still a seller's market. So let's jump into the numbers. Now you can see here on Travis County, December 2021, median sale price $445. Pretty interesting because in November it was $529.5. Now what's really interesting about this is that the inventory new listings was at 1356, down 2% year over year in November the prior year, 2020. Look here. 988 new listings. We're down 19%. Active listings 912 compared to November 1311. So hey, it's still a seller's market. And with the months of inventory in November, almost a month down to just 2 weeks. 2 weeks of inventory, and less than that if you're taking into consideration properties that are priced right, that are considerable based off of amenities and features and upgrades. Nice properties. Priced right, there's probably a 3 to 5 day supply on those types of properties. And we still see that, right? We still see properties selling in just a few days, maybe 5 to 7 days versus this time last year when January, February was really beginning to ramp up, and it was the beginning of a very aggressive time in the real estate market, the most aggressive time we've ever seen. And we may be seeing that this year. It's gonna be real interesting this year to see what's happening in January and February. Word on the street amongst top producers like myself is that it's not as aggressive as last year in what we're seeing on offers made towards properties. I think some of that's still because of the buyer fatigue that's happening, where people are pulling back and not being so susceptible to jump in and compete and get crazy because they want to see what happens, because they're a little hesitant, because they don't want to overbid and overpay a significant amount of money like they did last year. There was lots of FOMO going on last year, fear of missing out for you Xers and boomers, on just how aggressive we saw the price points going with how much over people were bidding. So we're seeing less people in the multiple offer scenario. So instead of 10, 15, 20 parties in multiple offer, we're seeing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we still are seeing very aggressive circumstances in the right neighborhoods, properties priced right. So that, yes, that still is happening. There still is aggressive overbidding, but not nearly what was happening this time last year. And so what we really have to pay attention to is what's going to happen in January. So the month's numbers, so today's January 29th, January numbers won't come out till mid-February. That's why I'm always doing market reports mid to late month, because we get those numbers from Austin Board of Realtors, and we just don't get them till later in the month, the following month. So it's going to be real interesting to see confirmation of what word on the street for top producers are sharing amongst each other, is that it's not as aggressive as last year. And we are definitely going to see more appreciation. We saw 3% in December. Now remember, November, December, January, February, these are typically slower months traditionally in the real estate business. So the fact that we saw 3% appreciation November to December, and the inventory went from a month's supply to 2 weeks supply, is a pretty good indicator in regards to the speed of the market for the first quarter. What does that mean? More appreciation probably on the way. Okay, and February, March, April, look, if you're thinking to hold off to the summer, look, you're already going to be too late because it cooled down in July. The market depreciated in July last last year. And so the prime months are shaping up to be this early spring months into the early summer months, but not certainly what it's typically and traditionally been in the real estate world in regards to mid-spring, late spring, and into summer. It's an early spring market again this year. So hey, yeah, if you're you got some FOMO, get going now if you're a seller. Now look, hey, those multiple offers can still happen with the right strategies. So who you're talking to in regards to the type of marketing, the type of incentives you're offering to buyers, because that actually still is important, because buyers still want a good deal. They don't want to overpay. And even when they're getting a good deal, even when they're looking at a great house, they still are looking for a good deal. So what you do to make sure that you package, that you present your home strategically and intelligently can be the difference between you making 3 to 5% more than what the competition's doing. Now, hey, if you're a buyer, get in the game. Get in the game. People last year were telling me, it breaks my heart, we're going to wait for the market to crash. The market's not going to crash. It's not going to happen, okay? Not right now. Sometime in the future it could happen, but look, inflation's obviously a concern. The economy in regards to what's happening on a micro level here in Austin, Texas, Central Texas, is fantastic. It's phenomenal, and we don't see that slowing down. Certainly not with the inventory the way that it is, and this is not going to be at 2007, 8, and 9 where the market crashed, because we don't have those high-risk loans based off of fluctuating interest rates that could cause some sort of internal industry collapse. Not going to happen. Are interest rates going to go up? Yes, they're already been going up. And so how much further will they go up? Look, we don't know. Now, if I had to make a guess though, it's probably going to go up another % or so, and people think that's bad, but remember historically, I mean, interest rates to still be around 4 or 5% is freaking awesome. So still the opportunity to be able to get a good deal in regards to what you can pay for a property, because here's what's gonna happen. If you wait and you're on the cusp of affordability, meaning you can only afford so much, well then, hey, you're gonna probably get priced out. And instead of a home, you're gonna get a condo. And instead of a 2,000 square foot home, you're gonna get a 1,700 square foot home. Look, that's real talk on what's going to happen with this market if you sit and wait. Now look, working with the right professionals who can bring you off-market opportunities, we have 8 of them, who can bring you incentives like paying your closing costs. We got a program for that. Who can have a consultation around timing of the market versus your timing, because hey, timing's everything. And the right time for the market, the right time for you is obviously subjective. So we got to sit down and have a conversation around strategy for that. You're a primary homeowner. You're an investor. You're looking to cash out of an investment property. You need to move. Now look, if you're waiting for timing of the market, that's just called speculation, and people have lost so much more money speculating than just getting in the market when it makes sense, of course, financially for you, and the numbers make sense as an investment, knowing that, look, over the long term, real estate's going to make you money, and in my opinion, I know I'm biased, it's the best way to invest long term and to create financial wealth for you, to create a legacy for your family, and there are still so many opportunities and deals out there in the greater Austin area. We're seeing fantastic deals for land, commercial, farm and ranch outside the outer limits of the greater Austin area, heading as far up as Killeen and Bell County and Temple Belton area, and as far down south as Buda and Dripping Springs. Just so much opportunity. So hey, your vision, our mission, hit us up on how we can answer questions and go over some of this information to find out when the right time is for you. Stay tuned.